heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Right wing, Hollins passes to Green. Shot clock at 6. Down low, here's the professor. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
There's 57 seconds left in the first half of the game. There's a screen by Noel, and it's going to be a 3-second call. And a quick look now at the NBA scoring leaders. Freak number 1.
And all you have to do is point to his name at the top of that list. Does that tell the story well enough or what? What a season.
Iguodala outside, stolen by Grant. Here's Marshall. 34 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. He took good advantage of that screen. Marshall's got 8 points.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Curry. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Now, here's Marshall, guarded by Curry. Marshall dishes to Okafor. Again, Philadelphia.
And that's his go-to move right there in the low post.
5 seconds left here in the second. Here's the professor. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Warriors ahead, delivering the blowout. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Thank you, Kevin. Steph.
Guys, that was the perfect way to start this game. Let's go over some stuff and do more of the same in the second half. They look absolutely helpless out there to contain our low post offense. And the more that continues in the second half, the more beat up and dejected they're going to be. On the fast break is where we showed the most signs of life. When we pushed it, we were able to catch them on their heels a few times. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's been a revelation tonight, almost scoring at will in that first half.
Really hard to fathom he'll be able to keep it up for the next 2 quarters, but, you know, you never know. It could be a special night for him.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. The professor out there with Curry. And it's Azili in at the 5, home in the paint. The dish to Okafor. And here is Curry. This one for three, and that's good for 3 points. Nice shot from the professor. The professor's got 45 points. Pass to Bennett. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
The shot's good from the professor.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Here's Bennett. Green with the block.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball. That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Willis with a screen on Curry. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. And then Okafor slams it in.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
4 on the shot clock. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. And you talk about huge single-game scoring performances like we're watching here tonight. Going back, only one player, think of this, only one player in NBA history to go triple digits. And that's the Big Dipper, Wilt Chamberlain, on March 2nd, 1962.
Truly an iconic record. I mean, 100 points. I mean, it's hard to wrap your mind around, but Wilt was a man among boys, a player who changed the way an entire sport was played. Truly a revolutionary.
When you're hot, you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for Okafor. He's got 17 points, and he's contributed 3 points from the line, too.
And those free throws add up, guys. That is extra offense.
The Warriors making a switch here. Looney's checked in. No good from the professor.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Willis with a screen on Curry. There's a screen by Willis. It's Okafor atop the key. 76ers moving the ball around. Great D that time from Curry.
Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge, too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them, fighting for every loose ball.
Everything working for them out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Out to the right wing. Here's Bennett.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Embiid's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Barnes is checked in. Now Embiid. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Here's Bennett. And that one is hammered home.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Pass to the professor. The feed now to Green. Passes it to the professor. The tray. The shot by Looney, no good. The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Willis with it, guarded now by Barnes. Plenty of space. The Warriors pull it in. Curry's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Picked away. Curry with the steal. Now the Warriors moving it up.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
Nice shot by Bennett. And the Warriors with possession here. Outside Curry. Kicks it to Green from 10 feet out, and it's Golden State with another.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
76ers have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. And it comes off the front of the rim.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Guarded by Curry. The pass to Willis. Out left to the wing. Here's Covington. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. That's good.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Pass to Looney. He feeds it to Green. To the paint. Here's the professor. Shoots. The shot by Looney, no good. For Philadelphia, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Feeds it to Covington. To the inside. Embiid the screen. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Draymond Green. And Ian Clark subbed in for Curry. Here's the professor. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Last time in Oakland, they lost to the Warriors.
Yeah, in this game, they'll want to approach things a little differently, I think. Got blown out last time due to being a little too aggressive on the defensive side.
Well, if I was being diplomatic about it, they were a little too aggressive. I mean, in reality, they took far too many fouls, and because of that, they had to go to their bench earlier than they wanted to.
Pass to Looney. He dishes it to Barnes. And he gets the jumper to drop.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And here's a look at the stats for Covington. How last month turned out for him. 3 rebounds and 2 assists. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
Yeah, great hustle, does all the little things. Just a good complimentary guy to have on your team.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Nerlens Noel checks in for Willis. Grant comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Mayo in for Bennett. And that one's good. And that's now 6 points for Nerlens Noel.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash-mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
And here's Barnes for 3. The shot no good. The 76ers have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Embiid kicks to Grant. Releases. And off the front iron, and in it goes. 9 points in the game so far.
Jeremy Grant.
Golden State's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Pass to Looney. Dishes it to Thompson. Here's the professor. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. 6 to shoot. Thompson against Mayo, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Kendall Marshall's checked in for Philadelphia. The Warriors also with a sub. Azili's checked in. Here's the professor, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Why don't we go to the 2K leaderboard? Over the past month, these teams have been playing a very entertaining brand of basketball. The Warriors, number 1.
I mean, it's about the pace they played with here offensively. They don't look like they're showing any signs of slowing down.
Here's Marshall, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And with a pause here, how about the stats for Harrison Barnes? First in 3-point shooting, and he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And not only is he dialing it up from deep, He's doing it with great consistency. One of our league's most efficient three-point